For thousands of years, the history of cryptography revolved around one fundamental challenge. To send a secret message, both parties had to share the same key. No matter how clever your code was, the sender and the receiver needed access to the exact same key to encrypt and decrypt the information. The issue was clear: if that key fell into the wrong hands, everything was compromised. Anyone who intercepted it could read every confidential message that followed. That's exactly what happened in World War II, when Allied forces famously cracked the Germans' Enigma machine. It was a turning point in the war, proving just how fragile even the most sophisticated encryption could be. This was the limit of secure communication until the 1970s. Then, a group of computer scientists introduced a radical idea that would change everything: public key encryption. Unlike the old system that relied on a single shared key, this new method used two. Each person had a pair of mathematically linked keys, one public and one private. The public key could be shared freely, while the private key remained secret. When someone wanted to send you a secure message, they would use your public key to encrypt it. Only your private key could unlock it. You could also use your private key to sign the message, proving it came from you without revealing the key itself. The beauty of this system was that the private key never had to leave your possession. It stayed secure, on your device, or even written on paper. And even though the public key was openly shared, no one could reverse engineer it to discover the private key. This security relied on a brilliant mathematical principle. Multiplying large prime numbers is easy, but factoring them back out is nearly impossible. Even with a supercomputer, it would take centuries to break the code. It was a revolution. Suddenly, we had a tool that allowed ordinary people to communicate securely, beyond the reach of powerful institutions and surveillance. Mathematics had given us a kind of digital armor. A column in Scientific American hinted at this breakthrough, but the actual algorithm wasn't made public right away. It existed only in an unpublished paper at MIT. One of its authors, Ron Rivest, feared that the government might classify it as a weapon due to its power. Determined to keep the idea from being buried, one advocate took matters into his own hands. He roamed the MIT campus, eventually obtaining a copy of the paper. To avoid drawing attention, he made photocopies at various coffee shops and mailed them anonymously to magazines and computer clubs across the country. He even gave copies to trusted friends, warning them, "If I disappear, make sure this gets out." Whether or not those efforts made the difference, the paper was eventually published in 1978, and the concept of public key encryption spread quickly. The US government tried to restrict its distribution, but hackers and